Now, there are about four pretty well recognized uh, groups that have made genetically engineered pigs to be donors to humans of their organs, particularly kidney and heart. And we believe that Makana has very revolutionary technology. And that's why we were very pleased to announce this collaboration.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Dr. Seth Lederman. He is the CEO of Tonix Pharmaceuticals. And Dr. Lederman, good to see you again. How are you today?
Well, thanks for having me on, Steve.
Yeah, really interesting news release out from the company last week talking about a collaboration with Makana Therapeutics. And this is all in relation to anti-rejection that we've talked about in the past that the company is working on. So maybe kind of put this in context for us, Dr. Lederman.
Thank you. We are developing a monoclonal antibody to prevent transplant rejection. And our monoclonal antibody is called TNX 1500. We believe that our monoclonal antibody has best-in-class pharmacokinetics. That means the half-life in the bloodstream is 36 days. And we also have animal data in both allo and xenotransplant that is very encouraging. Allo means transplanting an organ from one species to another animal in the same species, and xeno means transplanting an organ from one species to a different species. So we are making great progress in our preclinical work on both allo and xenotransplant. But we're delighted to announce our collaboration with Makana on using their genetically engineered pigs. Now, there are about four pretty well recognized groups that have made genetically engineered pigs to be donors to humans of their organs, particularly kidney and heart. And we believe that Makana has very revolutionary technology. And that's why we were very pleased to announce this collaboration. And we look forward to advancing a combination of our antibody TNX 1500 with their genetically engineered pigs, hopefully into human studies.
And these, the reason behind this, these genetically engineered pigs, is they're genetically engineered to mimic a human. Is that right?
Exactly. Well, at the very least, they're genetically engineered to look less like a pig, and you know the genes that have been removed. There are between 3 and 4 genes that have been removed or knocked out in the germline of these pigs are proteins that are known to or could cause trouble in a human recipient.
Right. So how does this program work forward now? Is it that you combine on giving them your drug and they start doing testing on it and then lead into obviously a clinical trial? Is that how the process would work?
Yes, but let me first mention that one of the aspects of their technology which really intrigues us is that they have a higher birth rate of their genetically engineered pigs and some of the other technology. And also because their pigs don't have any transgenes, there's a much higher yield of pigs that are viable organ donors with their technology. And then the third novel thing is that they've managed to knock out or eliminate what's called swine leukocyte antigen DR, which is, we think, a very breakthrough advance in genetically engineering pigs. So for these reasons, we're very excited. But to get back to your question, yes, we will collaborate with them on combining our antibody and their pig organs, first in animals. And then what we hope to accomplish is to get a compassionate use investigator-initiated IND, investigational new drug approval from FDA to study the combination of our antibody and their genetically engineered organs in appropriate human recipients.
That's super fascinating stuff, Dr. Letterman. As always, thank you so much. Good to talk to you. And I look forward to seeing how this all shapes up. It's going to be interesting to watch it develop. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your interest.
All right, Dr. Seth Letterman, the CEO of Tonix Pharmaceuticals.